Hey, thank you so much for being here. I am super excited to show you this short film, which is powered by the sponsor of today's video, but more on them in a bit. We're always told to keep moving. Chase the next thing, reach higher, go further. But what if stillness isn't the same as standing still? What if joy doesn't wait at the finish line, but rather lives quietly in the in-between? Happiness isn't always out there waiting to be discovered. It's here. In the light through the window, in the sound of laughter, in the calmness of the countryside, or even in the roaring of boats. It's the way the world pauses for a moment, and you realize you're okay. Maybe more than okay. The truth is, we don't have to become someone else or be somewhere new to feel whole. Right here, right now, is exactly where you're meant to be. Thank you again so much for checking out my short film. I hope that all of you were able to resonate with it in some way. And before we go any further, I need to talk about the sponsor of today's video. And I do need to mention that the folks at Dehancer did send this to me to try and review, but no money was exchanged. And of course, all thoughts and opinions in this video are my own. And again, thank you to the folks at Dehancer for reaching out and sending this over to me. So what exactly is Dehancer? Well, Dehancer is a film emulation software with over 60 photographic and movie film looks that can all be used in a single click. These feature realistic film effects such as film grain, halation, bloom, film breath, and so much more. And the best part is, it's a compatible plugin between various photo and video editing softwares such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Lightroom, Photoshop, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, and Capture One Pro. And it is also worth mentioning that Dehancer can be used on iPad and iPhone. So with all of that out of the way, let me give you my honest thoughts and opinion on this product and whether you should buy it. So the plugin I was sent is Dehancer's Dehancer Pro plugin, which is basically a suite of all the plugins that they offer. For a lifetime license, it'll cost you $449 US, which is kind of a lot. And if it is too much for you, then you can buy a 1-year license, a 6-month, or even a 3-month license. But if you're not in the market to buy their full suite of plugins, it should also be noted that the plugins included in the Dehancer Pro plugin can all be purchased separately, which is super nice. Alright, so I have my footage on the timeline here, and now the next step to apply Dehancer to your clip is to go down here to the color tab. So now once we're on the color tab, you'll see the node area up here, and everyone's different with how they like to edit and color grade using nodes. I just have a couple basic ones here to make some really basic corrections. So now to add Dehancer, I have a separate node for that, and we're going to go to the right side here under library and scroll down all the way. And as you can see here under film emulation, we have the Dehancer Pro plugin. So now all we're going to do is simply drag that onto our node. And you can see up in the top left how it changed our footage right there. There are a ton of settings that we can tweak under here and a lot of effects, which is the great thing about this plugin. That's what makes it so great. So the profile that I've been liking a lot is this Kodachrome 64 experimental, and as you can see from this footage up here, it immediately looks so much more vintage and it has a really nice glow to it. Now I'm going to make a couple adjustments to a couple of the settings just to get it more where I want it. So one of the big ones I like is film grain. You can kind of tweak around what you like. So that's no film grain, 100. That's a little bit too much. I'm going to go about 50. And then I love applying halation and bloom. And there are various settings in here that you can choose from to get the look that you want. And there are so many other settings in here that you can tweak, which is super awesome. And it gives you an immense amount of creativity and flexibility to get the most out of it. Alright, now this is the before footage and the after. So now the big question is, should you buy this product? In my opinion, if you're into filmmaking and you want a nostalgic style or a more retro looking style, then absolutely I think Dehancer is an excellent option for you and a worthy purchase. And by using the link in the description below and using code DADVisuals, you get 10% off your purchase. However, this does not apply to the iPad and iPhone versions. Now, if you're on the fence about Dehancer, I would absolutely recommend using their free trial just to experiment with it and see if it's something that you would even want to use and like. And if you end up liking it, then you can buy a license for it. So a big thank you again to all of you for watching my short film and checking out this review. And a big thank you to the folks at Dehancer for sending over their plugin for me to try. I had a ton of fun using it, and I think it added a really nice touch to my footage. And lastly, I would ask that you consider leaving a like and a subscribe on this, as it helps push my content out into the ever formidable algorithm and gets my content out to more viewers like you. Thanks again for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.